The Orchardist is a compelling historical novel by Amanda Coplin, initially published in 2012. Set in early 20th century America, the book explores the transformative impact of newfound connections on the life of a reclusive elderly man. Coplin's evocative storytelling and vivid depiction of the era garnered critical acclaim, leading to the novel winning the prestigious 2013 American Book Award and the 2013 Washington State Book Award for Fiction. Prior to writing this debut novel, Coplin honed her craft as a fellow at the Fine Arts Work Center in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and obtained a BA from the University of Oregon, as well as an MFA from the University of Minnesota. Taking place in the Pacific Northwest during the early 1900s, The Orchardist introduces us to William Talmadge, a 40-year-old orchard owner whose life revolves around his work. Suffering from shyness and social isolation, he finds it challenging to form connections as he rarely ventures beyond his orchard. Compounding his hesitance is a mild disfigurement resulting from surviving a bout of smallpox in his youth, leaving him self-conscious about his appearance. William's past has been marked by hardships. He lost his father in a mining accident, his mother succumbed to the same smallpox he survived, and his sister disappeared. Having resigned himself to a life devoid of happiness, he seeks solace and security within the confines of his orchard, shielded from the potential pain of further heartbreak or disappointment. One scorching summer day, William receives unexpected visitors at his doorstep, two pregnant teenage girls in desperate need of shelter. Uncertain of how to handle the situation, he is hesitant to turn them away, particularly when he realizes their vulnerability. Providing them refuge in an old cabin tucked away on his property, he embarks on a trip to the nearby town to gather additional supplies. During his visit, a man named Michaelson accosts William, inquiring about two girls named Della and Jane. Though he suspects that these girls are the ones residing on his orchard, he guards their whereabouts and does not disclose the truth to Michaelson. Returning home, William cautiously broaches the subject with the girls, inquiring if they are acquainted with a man named Michaelson. They refuse to divulge any information about him to William. As time passes, William recognizes the need for a midwife to assist the girls during childbirth. Fortunately, his friend Caroline, an experienced midwife, gladly offers her help. Concurrently, William's determination to uncover the truth about Michaelson intensifies. He uncovers that Michaelson operates a brothel in Ruby City, where the girls used to work before fleeing upon becoming pregnant. Michaelson seeks their return, as they owe him money. Several months later, the girls give birth, but tragedy strikes as Della loses her baby, while Jane successfully delivers hers. Fearing for her child's safety, Jane is resolute in keeping the baby away from Michaelson. Driven by a deep sense of protectiveness, William pledges to defend the girls at any cost. William's promise is tested when Michaelson arrives in search of the girls. In the ensuing chaos, William loses sight of Jane, while Della seizes Jane's baby and conceals herself amidst the apple trees. Overwhelmed by the unbearable circumstances, Jane tragically takes her own life, viewing a return to the brothel with Michaelson as a fate worse than death. Grief-stricken, William vows to aid Della in raising Jane's baby and affectionately names her Angeline. Michaelson confronts William once again, demanding Jane's baby. Desperate to protect Angeline, William implores if there is anything he can do to dissuade Michaelson from his pursuit. Michaelson insists on monetary compensation, leading William to relinquish every penny he possesses. As Michaelson and his accomplices depart, William organizes a modest funeral for Jane. Della chooses to remain at the orchard, assisting William with the horses and tending to the apple trees. In William, she finds a nurturing father figure, and for the first time, he experiences a profound sense of completeness. However, everything changes when Della unexpectedly departs one day without disclosing her destination. Leaving Angeline in William's care, she purposefully withholds her plans, aware that William would have prohibited her from leaving had he known. Della embarks on a mission to seek revenge against Michaelson, who is currently incarcerated. In her pursuit, she becomes entangled in a drunken altercation, resulting in her stabbing a local man. She surrenders herself, leading to her imprisonment by the police. Now, her proximity to Michaelson is closer than ever, and she patiently awaits the opportunity to confront him. News of Della'S predicament reaches William, who is determined to intervene. In the meantime, Angeline grows up under William's care. As a teenager, she yearns to learn about her mother, William shares the full story with her, assuring Angeline of his commitment to securing Della'S release from jail. Together, they devise a plan for Della'S escape. Unfortunately, their attempt is foiled, resulting in William's incarceration for his alleged involvement in the escape plot. Upon his release, William returns to the orchard where he spends his remaining years, aging gracefully until his eventual passing. As time goes on, Angeline matures and eventually decides to sell the orchard in her 20s, desiring to forge her own path forward. Despite the change in ownership, she continues to visit Della'S in jail, seeking a connection with her mother. During her visits, Angeline learns that Michaelson passed away years ago from natural causes. Uncertain if she will ever reunite with Della'S, Angeline recognizes that the orchard will never be the same. It is time for her to discover her own unique journey in life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.